Dare I inquire as to Nurse Corrigan's whereabouts?
I left her in the bedroom. I think her uniform was still a bit damp.
I had to dry it off down the side seams with my hairdryer, and then it fused, so I had to use yours. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
Oh, good, because that fused too.
Matthew. Sister Hilda found it under the parlour table. I thought Jonathan might be missing it.
Well, I do have him in training for the 1986 Test match series, so every day of practice counts.
Oh, that delicious taste you get when you drag the smoke down the throat. Oh, that crisp aroma as the tobacco burns. That tang of something unique to a cigarette. And I do actually know what I'm talking about. I served in the WAFs before I took the veil. And a packet of Henleys was as much a part of a good night out as a slick of lipstick and a gin and it.
When I was 16, I did something that nobody thought was respectable at all. I had a baby. I wasn't married.
There's the baby now.
God love you.
Good heavens. Is it really necessary to fling yourself around quite so violently first thing in the morning? The reverberations might bring another ceiling down if you're not careful. It's quite impossible to concentrate on my book with all your huffing and puffing. The language of flowers. I found it in the parlour. It's really most fascinating.
Riveting, I'm sure.
If I might have your attention for a minute, sisters.
Are those recorders?
Well, not any old recorders. A descant, alto, and rosewood bass from my childhood days in the Punjab.
Might I ask why you have chosen to furnish us with this information while we are engaged in restorative quietude?
It is my intention to treat you to a musical soiree.
Oh, it's wholly unnecessary.
It's the least I can do to thank you for the generosity you've shown me over the last 2 weeks. You've all been so very patient with me.
I forgot my envelopes.
They are beautiful instruments, I know. Fortunately, the burglar didn't have the sense to steal them, as the bass is rather valuable.
It was certainly a wretched oversight on his part.
I brought them here in the hope of playing more regularly.
When you get home.
Have you given any more thought to when you might return to your domicile?
We'd be very happy to help with any moving arrangements.
I could use my car.
Or mine.
You don't have a car.
No, but I'd get one if necessary.
So kind of you all, but I gave my notice to the landlord over the weekend.
My first sons.
My first twins. Well, sort of.
Ta-da! So this is the illustration of the womb. Well, I had to do it big enough to be seen at the back of the class.
Do you think the fallopian tubes look a bit out of whack?
Well, fallopian tubes vary from woman to woman. Besides, I had to do them like that, otherwise I couldn't get the ovaries in.
Do you know what? I like it. All the medical posters are covered in Latin. They're not going to mean anything to girls of 10 or 11. This looks like a human being did it, not a doctor. And what's more, I think we should wear plain clothing. Me, anyway.
I always wear plain clothes. They're the only clothes I've got.
Shame you can't come up on the premium bonds. I didn't expect this many. We mustn't have been very good. The dogs go to heaven.
We're teaching them the facts of life, not philosophy.
Oh, good Lord.
What?
What happens to the eggshells?
Oh, because I said that the man's sperm pierces the woman's egg.
Oh, God love him.
Pass the cordon as quickly as you can, ladies.
You speak as if we have no experience of ordnance and explosions. May I remind you, we endured a war and emerged intact.
Please keep your...
Sister Monica, you cannot be climbing on furniture at your age.
A bird has come into our home.
Oh, cover your eyes. They always go for the eyes.
Oh dear, no.
I saw it in an Alfred Hitchcock film.
Kindly collect yourself, Nurse Corrigan, and fetch Mr. Buckle from the shop.
Oh, God! A bird in the house presages bad news.
Not necessarily. It might just be lost or a bit scared.
What kind of bird is it? An increasingly angry one. What on earth is going on?
Some among us are about to meet our maker.
The only one that is going to meet our maker is that bird.
Sister Monica Jane, this is a simple, practical challenge. There is no need to inflame the situation by invoking folklore.
A bird indoors, eh? The old Grim Reaper must have someone in his sights.
High temperature, swollen glands, sore throat, and extreme fatigue. Your diagnosis, Dr. Turner?
Glandular fever. But I already knew that. Not the only one in Horse to come down with it.
Don't they call it the kissing disease?
It does raise a question.
Which I'm not prepared to answer at this time.
And when she says she's finished with men,
Ah, sure, haven't we all said that?
well, yes.
I doubt Carol is considering taking holy orders.
So glad I didn't drive. Much easier by train.
Oi! Doc. Me. All medics to go up to the wreckage. I'll take your bag.
I said terrible things to you, Dad.
Can't remember. I've got concussion.
Oh, Patrick. Most people would be relieved to break their left arm rather than their right. But this is your dominant hand. It's going to put you out of action for weeks.
Maybe that's no bad thing.
What?
You think I've got brain damage?
I do feel tempted to ask if you know the name of the Prime Minister.
Good morning, campers. Or should that be wakey, wakey, rise and shine?
Phyllis, you're back.
Lass, I most certainly am. Oh,
That's great.
Mr. Aylward. Is this a convent or a branch of the YMCA? Sorry to disturb. Once you're both up, dressed and downstairs, we can discuss what the alarm clock has done to offend.
Oh, do you know there was a train crash last night?
I was summoned by Miss Higgins. And now the clinical room needs cleaning, the autoclave needs loading, and all medical supplies require a stock check.
You already told us you were coming back.
Evidently. Or I might have found my Rolodex in better order. My investigation into how Leatherbarrow Mary ended up in Section U remains ongoing.
She had ulcers.
Don't push it.
It's novelty, colourful costume. She's got charisma.
She's out of tune, Fred.
Next. I'm looking for spangles. Showmanship. This is like Dracula's night off.
Next. Got a very good sense of rhythm.
Never get this past Lucille and Violet in a million years. Cyril! Cyril! This lady's an artist. Try and show a bit of sensitivity.
Trixie, I love you. I love you for who you are. I love you for all the places that you've been and come back from. I love you for all the things that you've shown me. And all the places we have yet to go. So will you just come with me, Trixie? Will you come with me? As my wife? But I mean, I can get you a sapphire if you'd rather, or an emerald, or a ruby. I don't really care about the. I don't care about the diamond.
I don't know what to say.
All I care about is you. All I've ever cared about is you. Wait, Trixie, wait. Trixie, be careful.
Careful. Careful, you just threw a diamond the size of Big Ben into the Thames.
I suppose you could say it's the ultimate London experience. I know I've said it several times already, but I really do love you, Trixie.
I love you so much that I'm doing this in a brand new pair of suede shoes. Oh, gosh. Oh!
Will you marry me, Trixie?